Hey everyone, Cycrayasin here, and in this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to draw cute things. Cute things. Pretty much mostly, characters though. So, what makes a thing cute? Well, usually it's things that are like harmless. So, harmless, soft, round, maybe squishy, very baby-like. I think like that's what really makes something cute. So when it applies to a face, what does that mean? Like this baby-like thing. Okay, so first of all, you have a large cranium. So if this is a character, like let's say this all is going to be the forehead area, and then the lower portion is much smaller. And if you compare that to like just a more, I guess mature person, their eyes are roughly, halfway. So when you want something cute, you want a much higher top portion, much larger top portion, much smaller bottom portion. And then you have usually big eyes. So, babies look like they have big eyes. It's not like their eyes are necessarily that much bigger than, they're not bigger, it's just they have a small head. And so their eyes look really big, and their eyes tend to be very open, so that heightens the largeness. And then a small nose, and I think it helps to have the nose closer to the eyes than like down here. I can just demonstrate. Let's say just the bottom portion, I guess. If this was brought down, it's not, it's still kind of cute. I think that, I guess that's pretty cute. But, often eyes, or a nose that's close to the eyes is cute. And then eyebrows, very, very mild, not intense. And then, and the eyes, you'll notice they're very big and round. They're not, there's no sharp things like this. And then for the mouth, also a small mouth is nice and cute. So here we go, with a pretty cute face. It's usually cuter if the pupils are also bigger. Something like this looks cuter than if they're small. And shinies in the eye, shinies tends to look cuter, and then having blush can look cute. So, okay, so these are our cute baby-like features. And you can also increase the size of like the eyelashes. That tends to also make a character look cute. And pretty much if you apply these elements to any character, they'll look pretty cute. In terms of ears, you can go for small ears, and it works, and they look quite cute still. But I found even big ears still look cute. And something else that I guess is not really talked about, because I think this whole baby thing, you've probably heard this before in terms of how to make a character cute. That's true. But I think something that's not really talked about is the relationship of positive to negative space. So if I was to draw a finger, for instance, and I draw something like this, it's very long and skinny, and then you have the nail, and it looks like that, right? And you've got maybe some wrinkles and whatever, just information. That's not that cute. It might be sort of realistic, but doesn't look that cute. However, if I wanted to make that cuter, you could go ahead and increase the, I don't know, the volume, and then keep the nail like pretty small. And so you've got a lot of negative space here compared to like the positive space of the nail. And that tends to look cuter. If you do something smaller like this, I mean, that looks a bit ugly. Actually, it looks like something else. Okay, so yeah, cute things tend to be more soft and squishy with a lot of negative space around. So when I draw hands in particular, and I'm trying to make a cute character, I build everything off circles. So I'll start with like a circle for the, I don't know, palm or top of the hand. And then I put circles around for the fingers. And I know like there's this cartoony thing where you just put 3 fingers instead of 4. Yeah, I mean, that's totally fine. But I personally prefer 4. I don't know, 3 looks weird to me. But yeah, you get these circles and then you sort of create the shape around them. And simple stuff. Simplified shapes really helps, right? So that means not having a lot of wrinkles or lines, nothing unnecessary. So something like this is pretty cute. And then, I mean, at least, you know, technically, I don't know. It's funny with cute things because my friend Bob Meatbag, he looks at a baby and he sees a little gremlin. And I guess it's like, yeah, I suppose cute is subjective. But yeah, like let's say you had little nails and this little hand and it's very squishy, right? It's not hard. And so that, like building things off circles, really can help. And then always eliminating as much detail that's unnecessary as possible. With the exception of blush, because blush, you know, you add more and it's even more cute, I guess. You can never really seem to go wrong. So, and then with the hand as well, you know, just practicing just fatter shapes. So let's say there's a fist. Well, it's more fat and chubby and round. And maybe more with thumb down there. Okay, so what else? So when it comes to things like hair, you can usually go either way. Like I like big shapes. I think those look better to have a variety of big shapes, but then broken up by some little shapes. So if we give a hairstyle like this, that can be cute. Add like a bow. But again, you don't, I went too sharp with that. You want to keep everything round and you don't want to make things normal sized. Like I think it's cuter either if they're very big or very small. So let's say there's like a bow in the hair and it's this small. Well, that's still cute. Or it could be like humongous and that's still cute as well. But when they're just normal, like medium, they don't look as cute. So yeah, we've got that. So I guess this is a girl. That's fine. And a little neck. And when it comes to the body, I tend to favor shapes like this, like just very beanie, small, again, baby-like, and then having a big head relative to the body. So this is the head size, and then this is the body size, and then little legs, you know, and little arms, and then keep everything, again, very soft and rounded. Now again, there's so many ways of doing this because cute is subjective, but also just there's there are many ways of making a thing cute. So I could give like really skinny legs or chubby legs, and it still can look cute. And so here we have a pretty cute proportion. You can get very big ears. And with the eyes, I mentioned that you can have big eyes, right? But you can also have small eyes and it can look cute. Just depends on how you place them. So here, we'll give a small mouth, and then we can have little dot eyes, and they're still pretty cute. And for the ear, I'm going to increase that. Remember I said about that negative shape? Like you have a lot of negative space compared to the positive. Well, with ears, they're a pretty good example of how to do this, because you could have an ear, let's say this is the ear, and you could have like a lot of detail and something like this, and it's still, it's okay. But it's usually cuter to simplify them just keep it very simple like that, and to have more, I don't know, of this and this, like just more space around it makes it feel just softer and squishy and stuff. And I don't know why it works this way, but it does. So a lot of round shapes, very not sharp and pointy shapes, really help. So I think this is cuter. So yeah, you can have eyes like this. You can have eyes really close, like that, still pretty cute. You can go really far, and that can still be cute. Reminds me more of like Cintiq's type stuff though. But yeah, you can do a lot of things and still maintain this cuteness. And then when it comes to like cute girls or older, I mean, because you can say a girl's cute, but it still has a lot of these features in terms of simplicity and stuff. Let's just give this guy overalls, because I don't know why he looks like he would have overalls. And I mean, that's like level 1 cute, but you can keep enhancing these features and just make it more and more, like shrink the body even more. We could make a very tiny body, and that's even more cute. So, there's a lot of ways to get this. So when it comes to like an older person, right, you're not going to go crazy with the details in terms of making them exactly like a baby. You're still going to keep them a bit older, but so you don't have like a huge cranium. You can still have the eyes roughly halfway, but it's just keeping these things mildly towards this side. So again, keep a smaller mouth, bigger eyes. Again, I'm rounding them out more than I would if I had like a very, sharp character. Going for sort of a bigger ear, I guess. I don't know. Depends. I have big ears, so I don't think these are very big. But, lots of upper eyelash, because, babies have pretty big lashes, or they tend to. They look pretty prominent. Get the other ear in there. And then very big eyes. Like that's probably the biggest thing, are the eyes. And I'm also really paying attention to this. Like it's not really drawn in, but I'm thinking of this cheek, because the cheek area is often neglected. And when you think of, for instance, a person smiling, right? So let's say they have a big smile. Well, this cheek here is going to get pushed. So you'd get like this type of shape. And, so you got to think about the cheeks, even if you don't necessarily draw them. Because here I'm not really drawing the cheeks, but I am thinking about them. So sometimes I'll even just erase in this type of suggesting cheek, pushing this up. and like give a bit more of a shape like that where it feels, you know, it's going up. But yeah, this is still right, we're drawing like a girl. So big lashes. And this is, you know, personal taste. I like to go a bit crazy with them. And then, you know, the eyebrows give quite a bit of space between the eyes and the eyebrows, because, I mean, it still can be cute if you don't, especially if you go pouty like that. Yeah, still cute. But in general, you can raise the eyebrows. And there's a trick, which is if you look at this shape here, like this shape, and you think of it like in a circle, well, if you make a bigger oval, that can help you locate where the eyebrows would be. See, they're on that secondary line. So that's just a hint. And then keep the cranium bigger. And again, you know, you have the blush. And if you add, like, let's say you're adding lipstick, right? You want to keep it softer. So I'm not going to go super like this, you know, crazy harsh lipstick, because that no longer looks as cute. You just keep it soft, and often I just create a very soft shape, and then you can put like highlights. And that can be a bit more, again, cute. And then for the hair, you know, I like to keep it big and in clumps, but it's really up to you. I mean, you could go any which way with this. You could have just like a pixie cut, tends to be very cute. Short hair, I don't know, I find it cute. Or I guess pigtails and stuff like that as well. And then, you know, going insane with what's going on in the eyes. Let's just make it a bit less crazy. And yeah, just for simplicity's sake, let's say this is it. And there, we've got a cute girl character. Now, when it comes to color, there is sort of a sense of what makes things cute as well. And cute colors to me are like pastels and stuff. They just feel cuter and soft. So let's go ahead and color this character and pick colors that are more cute. So again, notice how you've got that cheek. That I didn't just do a face like that, because that's not very cute. You know, you could have this type of face, very sharp. I guess this would be the opposite of cute. You get like these types of angular faces, and yeah. But in terms of the cheek, keeping it more, you know, outward. So from a 3/4 view, it's kind of like a bean shape, like this shape. And this is a pretty cute shape anyway. You get a nose, like, let's say, just keep this, and then we can have like a bear character. And yeah, still cute. The smaller the nose, the better usually. And I mean, with these proportions, you can pretty much change it into anything. Right? Maybe it's not a bear anymore. Maybe keep that bean, and then let's just do this, and maybe more like this. But it's still that bean shape, and we can go ahead and add eyes like this. have like a cat. Or you can bring the mouth way down here and have a funny cat. That's like my cat. It has a very long muzzle. I think it was better with the small up here and little mouth and little, yeah. Anyway, you get the idea, right? That wasn't very cute, but whatever, you get the idea. Okay, so cute colors. Well, first of all, it's very much in keeping with the idea of a baby and what you might have experienced when you were a child. So, what is soft? Well, you wouldn't look at this and say, this is a soft color. It doesn't look soft. It doesn't look friendly or approachable. Even something like this seems a bit scary. Like these don't feel cute to me at all. But if I go much more pastel-like, have that as a green, and maybe that, or even lighter, that, and then for blues, something like that. These feel soft and gentle and cute. So basically it stay pretty colorful, pretty saturated, but also more warm. Like these all feel pretty warm. And still kind of cute, right? So these type of colors, light and colorful and towards a warm, seem to work better. So applying that to this character, just quickly block in the character. And I'm not too crazy with the top of the head. So there. So that's our character silhouette. See how it's round? I mean, maybe you don't see it, but you will in a second. There. See? It's rounded, and you've got this nice, if I just take away the lines, see? It's very, I mean, other than that point, because I guess I had to add a sharp thing, but it feels very soft and harmless. And then we can go ahead and break this down into colors. So this is the hair. I think I missed a part here. But anyway, okay, so this is the hair. And what would be a light color? I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's just say that. And bring back some of her ear because it was lost. There we go. And so the eyes. I tend to, whenever I draw eyes, and this doesn't really matter about cute or not, I never go for pure white. I like to make like a bluish, desaturated blue as the color I fill it with. And then for the skin, let's just say that, right? So that's, maybe we can make it darker. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so these are pretty friendly, cute colors. And this is a starting point. And I guess I could, color in the irises. Oops. Maybe like a light bluish tone. And that hair feels like it could be better, it could be warmer. Something more like that. See, that feels even cuter to me. So again, these are very light tones. And actually the background is making it a bit darker, because if I fill this with white, see, it looks a bit darker. but it's fine. Actually, you know what? I could just use this as an example. We color this and just change it to, I don't know, something colorful and light. Maybe something like that. That will aid in the cuteness. Now, something else is, okay, so this looks pretty cute, but you still have all these lines, right, which aren't as cute. And that seems weird to call lines not cute, but one thing I could do is actually color these lines. And so, color the lines. Oh, I know what I'd have to do. I would have to not stick that to that. And then put these in a group. And select this and make it a mask. There we go. And now I can color the lines. So, as you can see, making them lighter makes this all look softer. And you can, play around with it. Make them darker. Maybe something like that, It's pretty nice. Yeah, something like that would be very fine. So, okay, so now we have that. And now what I can do is soften some of these. So I'm just going to smudge away some of this information, or erase, I guess, is fine as well. Okay. My computer is very slow, but yeah. Smudge this, smudge some of these, and you're just softening things, and that makes it, again, more cute, or it can make it more cute. And then the lips as well. They don't have to be super defined. And there, a pretty cute face. And then what we're missing are just highlights and stuff. So I'm going to switch to a soft brush, soft round. And this is so that I can keep all these shapes very soft. I'm going to soften the lips so they're pretty subtle. Like everything, I want to keep everything subtle because I feel like subtlety is also quite cute. Sorry for abusing the word cute, but yeah. So we have this, and it might be nice to have a bit of a gradient, on the hair. Something like that. And then when it comes to highlights, there's a bunch of different ways of doing it, and I'm just going to put in the blush, extra blush. I mean, that might be too much blush, but something like that, that's fine. And then we can make these eyes more shiny. And so I'm just gonna take some shapes with the lasso tool, and this is just gonna make things look very watery and interesting and stuff. So okay, kind of shiny now, and I don't know. I didn't like that actually. I changed my mind. How do we make this better? Actually, they're blending in too much now. So what I'm gonna do is gonna switch to like a green and create a soft base, and then very subtle iris. I feel like when you keep the pupil, a very soft pupil, when you keep the pupil pretty close to the original color of the iris, it can look nicer. That's just how I see it. And then add like a pool of light here maybe. And then some highlights. So I mean, that looks pretty cute because it's very soft, it's very subtle, you know, there's not a lot of definition, and I can even go ahead and use the same color for the lines to just create a bit of a definition within the eye, and that looks quite sparkly and nice. And you can go ahead and also, you know, again, put in some harder lines like that. So okay, that's looking pretty good. And just, you know, strengthen some of these things. And then in terms of highlights, just pick like a lighter tone and go ahead and put those in. And now we have a cute character. And you could do it this way, or you could do it with like an overlay or color dodge, and it's fine. You know, get some highlights. And yeah, shine in the hair maybe, and keeping everything super soft. And that's, I mean, in my view anyway, it looks nice and like very appealing, I think, and cute. And it's, again, it's about keeping it soft, not going super intense with any of these things, keeping everything pretty close together in terms of values. I mean, if I throw on a color layer to show you the value that these things are, you can see how light everything is. And if we were to just duplicate this, for instance, let's just apply this mask first. Apply layer mask and duplicate this, and I'll just lower the values, or so you just crunch it, and you can see how as it gets darker it feels less cute. I mean, it's still pretty cute, I guess, but that's just because we're using all these nice shapes, but it's less cute, I feel, than keeping things super soft. So yeah, I mean, to me that looks really cute, and sticking with pastels, so we could add color variation. And what I would do is, this is a very greenish tone. I just keep the value pretty much the same, but just cycle through the hues and see. So now we have, it's greenish, but it goes a bit to blue, and then maybe it goes a bit to purple, and it's still very candy-like, and yeah, just nice and cute and soft and stuff. So pretty much I think that's it, you know. There's not a whole lot more to add. Keep things, yeah, I guess, you know, color dodge, especially in the eyes and stuff, it could help, but it's just a gimmick, you know. So just remember stuff like that. So, but yeah, keeping things, whatever, that's overdone. Yeah, that looks fine. Keeping things very cute means, like, if in order to keep things cute, keep them soft and squishy and rounded, and like this shape too. Another thing that tends to be cute, just to wrap it up, is when you, like, this has a lot of detail in it right now. Oops, wrong there. This has a lot of detail, but something else that's cute is to minimize the internal detail, like so, and then just add a thicker outline, and that too can help things look cute. So, you know, keeping things pretty thin on the inside and squishy and thick on the outside makes them look a bit more squishy. Like that. Yeah. Same with like a character. Just a bold outline can look pretty cute. So that's a good way of finishing up. So I hope this helped, and thanks for watching.